Hi, good evening, everyone. So we will start off today's session first with one of the topics that we had left out last week, which is packages. After discussing the packages, we will discuss the assignment questions, the AQPQ questions. Anand will be handling the packages sessions. After that, if you have any questions, you can ask, or we will just go sequentially one question after the other for whatever questions were not discussed in the last week. Okay. Yeah, Anand, I think we can start things.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Good evening, everyone. So today we are going to discuss about packages. So this is the last topic. This is the okay. So third lecture in the week 7. Okay. So first, what is package? Okay. So here, package is a special container which is a collection of related classes, interfaces, and subpackages. Okay. So here, package is a special container. Okay. So see here, for suppose already we are aware of this java.util package. Okay. In week 6, we discussed about this java.util package. Okay. So what this java.util package contains? So here this package contains, okay, so all collection classes and interfaces grouped in this package. Okay. So all collection classes from java.util package only. Okay. So we not have any, okay, collection class in any other package. Okay. So for suppose if you consider this java.util package, okay, so we have, okay, list interface, okay, next set interface, okay, next map interface, okay, map interface and queue interface, okay, queue interface, okay. Next it's implemented classes, you know. Okay. So what are the implemented classes of array, list, array list, linked list, stack, vector? Okay. Next for set, hash set, okay. Next linked hash set, tree set, for map, tree map, linked hash map. Okay, like that we have what, some implemented classes of these interfaces. All these are, okay, given as a part of java.util package. Okay. So here, what is package? Okay, package is a special container which is a collection of related, see here, related classes, interfaces, and sub packages. Okay. So one package may contain sub packages also. Okay, one package may contain sub package also. Here java is a main package and util is a sub package. Okay. So java is a main package, util is a sub package here. Okay. So here package is a collection of, okay, so collection of related classes, interfaces, and sub packages. Okay. So a package may contain, okay, classes, interfaces, and sub packages. Okay. So here packages, okay, only contain the classes based on your requirement. Okay. So only contain the interfaces also based on your requirement. You may, okay, collect them, okay, only classes together or classes and interfaces together. Okay. So in a package. Okay. So package is a collection of, okay, related classes and the interfaces and sub packages also. Okay. And sub package may contain its sub package also. Okay. Sub package may contain its sub package also. Okay. So this is the definition of package. Okay. So now, what are the types of packages? Okay. So types of packages are two types here. First one is predefined. Okay. Predefined packages also called built-in packages. Okay. Built-in packages. Okay. User defined packages are application specific. Okay. Application specific. Okay. So based on our requirement, we are going to create or design these packages. These are application specific. Okay. So these are not common to all. Okay. So based on your project requirement, you can create your user defined packages. Okay. So built-in packages are, these are common to every Java developer in the world. Okay. These are common to every Java developer in the world. And these built-in packages are given as a part of Java API. Okay, Java API. Okay, so these predefined packages are given as a part of Java API. Okay, so these predefined packages are common to every Java developer in the world. Okay, so anybody can use as a part of its their application development. Okay, so now coming to user defined. Okay, so these are application specific. Okay, application specific based on your application requirement. You can create your own user defined packages also. Okay, so your like in previous okay in previous session we discussed about predefined exceptions as well, user defined exception also, no? So customized exception. So how we created a customized exception? Just we created a class and we extended it from exception class or runtime exception class, no? In order to create customized exception. Same like user defined exceptions also we are able to create, okay, based on our requirement. Okay, so predefined exceptions, sorry, predefined, okay, packages are built-in packages. Okay, these predefined packages are given as a part of Java API, and these are, okay, common to every Java developer in the world. Okay, so anybody can import java.util package. Okay, anybody can use this list interface, set interface, map interface, and queue interface. These are not restricted to, okay, anybody. Okay, these are open to all. Okay, but user defined packages, okay, whatever the package you created as a part of your application, okay, as a part of your application, that is, okay, application specific. Okay, so that is only used by you. Okay, so those who are created this user defined package, only those people can use this user defined packages. Okay, so I hope it is clear now. So very simple and easy concept. Okay, so these are some predefined packages. So java.lang package, this is a primary package for every Java program. Okay, so here this is by default package for every Java program. So you no need to import this package. Okay, so you no need to import this java.lang package. Okay, so it mainly consists of wrapper classes. Okay, and apart from that, we have string related classes like string buffer, string builder, okay, and thread related classes also. So here in multi-threading programming also, so thread related classes, okay, you no need to import. Okay, so thread class are, and string related classes also you can use directly, okay, without importing java.lang package. Okay, so we have a lot of classes, but I included only some. Okay, so for example, these consist of wrapper classes. So wrapper classes are given as a part of java.lang package only. So you no need to import any special package in order to work with the wrapper classes. And the string related classes are, so string buffer, string builder. So these are the string related classes. Okay, you no need to import anything, okay, in order to use these classes, and thread related classes also. Okay, so we have different types of classes also. Okay, so if you consider java.lang package, there are so many classes. Okay, so some classes I mentioned here. Okay, and so java.io package. Okay, so this package contains IO strings. Okay, so this IO strings will discuss in week 9. Okay, so week 9. Okay, so here see, so this IO strings are used to store data in the files. Okay, so we have input streams and output streams. Okay, so by using these input output streams, we can store our program data, okay, in files permanently. So we'll discuss about this java.io package in week 9. Okay, next java.awt and event. Okay, so these, okay, java.awt and awt.event and swing. So these three, okay, we'll discuss in week 12. Okay, last week. Okay, so actually this awt and swings, okay, these are used to develop GUI screens. Okay, these are used to develop the GUI screens. Okay, so here event is a special package. Okay, actually this AWT and swing both are used to create the GUI screens. Okay, but if you want to perform operations behind the GUI screens, then we should use this event package. Okay, so see here, java.awt is one package. Okay, here awt is a sub package of Java, and here event is a sub package of awt. Okay, so this is very important package. Okay, we can use this event package, okay, in awt as well swing also. Okay, so there is a small difference between awt and swing. So we'll discuss in about the difference between awt and swing in week 12. So as of now, please remember java dot sorry, swing package and the awt both are used to design the GUI screens. And if we want to perform operations, okay, so whenever we click on some button, okay, so we want to perform something, and whenever we select something in the GUI screen, we want to perform something. Okay, so whenever we want to perform operations behind the GUI screens, then we should use this java.awt package, sorry, java.awt.event package. This is very important while working with GUI screens. Okay, so in GUI programming, this is a very important package. And so in order to create GUI screens, okay, either we can use awt or swing. Okay, so actually so nowadays, okay, if you want to create GUI screens using Java, okay, it is useful. Okay, because this is okay, platform independent. Okay, so we'll discuss in detail about this difference between java.awt and swing package in later weeks, okay, in the week. Okay, and java.net package. So if you want to develop client server programming, in client server programming we use this java.net package. Okay, so just I want to give a brief what are the predefined packages available in Java API. Okay, so we no need to discuss in detail about these packages. Okay, and java.applet package. So this is very small package in our Java API. Okay, very small package because it contains only one class, that is applet. Okay, so applet programs are not like our Java programs. These applet programs runs on the browser only. Okay, runs on the browser only. So applet programs are different from normal Java programs. Okay, yeah. Next is java.sql package. So whenever we want to store our Java
Sir,
program data into the
hello, sir.
database. Yeah,
I think that the applet has been removed from JDK 10. I think.
okay, from Java 10, right?
Yes,
JDK 10.
JDK. Yes.
Oh, okay, okay. Before this, we have no this applet package.
Yes. Now I have a question that we can use the previous version using that command, that Java source, that Java minus source, and then the version name and then the program name. We can use that to use the older versions.
Yeah, yeah. Just here, we no need to discuss about in detail. Just these are the predefined packages given as a part of Java API. Okay.
Yes, I know that. I have a
Mm.
question. Then I will ask it later. For
Okay.
uh,
And Java.sql package. So this is okay. So use it to whenever we want to store our Java program data into the database permanently, then we should use this Java.sql package. So basically, in JDBC we have one concept. We have one concept called JDBC, Java Database Connectivity. So whenever we use this JDBC concept, then this package should be required. Okay, Java.sql. So these are some, okay. So predefined packages we have in Java API. Okay. We have other packages also. Just I given some packages here. Okay. So these packages, okay, everyone can access. Okay, everyone can access. Okay. Yeah. So now customized, okay, packages. Okay, or customized, sorry, pre user defined packages. Okay. How to create user defined packages? Okay.
So
So yeah.
when we use dot star, that means everything get imported, right?
Yeah, whatever the classes and whatever the interfaces in that package, all will be imported.
That means dot HQL, DOS applet, everything.
No. Only in this package. For suppose Java dot SQL dot star means only in this package. Okay. So whatever the classes and interfaces all are imported in your current Java program. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. Now here, so actually you asked a very good question. So java.awt.star.
So can
Okay.
you change the color? It's not readable.
Now,
It's now okay now.
okay. See here. This is very important. Whatever the question asked previously. So I don't know his name. Samit, I think. No? Samit.
yes.
Okay. So see here. In previous, I discussed about java.awt package as well. Java. Okay. So java.awt.event. These two packages. No. So java.awt package only used to create GUI screens. Okay. GUI screens. But java.awt package, if you want to perform operations behind the GUI screens, means whenever you clicked on the button, you want to perform something. So then you should use this java.awt.event package. Okay. So here, this is for event handling. Simply we can call event handling. Okay. So for event handling. See here. Now I want to create GUI screens as well. I want to perform. Okay, I want to perform operations. So whenever we click on particular GUI component on the screen. Okay, then first I'm going to write this like this import. Okay, import java dot okay awt dot star. Okay, java.awt.star. Now, what happened? So java.awt.star means only, okay, whatever the classes in this AWT packages, sorry, AWT package, all are imported into the current Java program. Okay, so AWT.star means whatever the classes and interfaces in this package are imported into the current Java program, not sub packages in this package. Means here event package is not included in this current Java program. Okay. Now I want to perform event handling also. No. So then you should write one more import statement in order to perform operations on the okay GUI screen. Java.awt.event.star. Okay. So whenever you import any package like this, so only whatever the classes and interfaces in this package are imported, not sub packages. Okay, you should import this sub package separately like this. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Now how to create user-defined packages. So see here, very easy to create user-defined packages. So in Eclipse. So before that, so the package. Okay. So I want to give one example for this package. Okay. So how package is useful in real time. Okay. So see here, arithmetic. So addition, okay, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So all these are related, no? So all these are related to arithmetic operations, no? So that's why I created arithmetic as a package. Now I grouped all these, okay, classes in a, okay, same package called arithmetic. Okay. Now see here, addition. See, addition is a class. Okay, all these are four different classes. Okay, these all these classes are different from each other, but all these are comes under arithmetic package. Okay, arithmetic package. See here, While performing arithmetic, addition operation, so I require two variables. Okay, so in order to read, okay, these values, okay, in order to read these values, we need scanner class. Okay, so in scanner class, so here what I'm doing is I'm asking enter a value. Okay, and here I'm reading a is equal to sc dot next int of, and here enter b value, b is equal to sc dot next int of. Okay, after that, okay, after reading these two values, I'm going to perform addition operation, and I'm printing like this. Okay, yeah, so this is the code, okay, for addition. And next, division. See, same only, okay, here this will be changed, okay, operator. And this user defined message like division is, subtraction is, multiplication is, like that. Okay, yeah. Now here also, now you tell me, is there any, okay, so disadvantage you find here in these four classes? See, here line number 5 to line number 4, line number 10. Okay, this code is, okay, repeated, no, repeated in every Java program. No, see here and here also same lines of code. Okay, so this is the reusable code. So common reusable code, this one. Okay, common reusable code, this one. Okay, so this is about to read input values. Okay, so to read input values. Now, okay, now what I'm doing is, so simply I'm going to create one package. Okay, I'm going to create one package. Under that package, I'm going to create one class. Okay, that class is used to, okay, declare two variables and read those two variables. Okay, read those two variables. Okay, so that is my, okay, agenda here. Okay, see, simply I'm going to create one package. So here my package name is com.read. Okay, com.read. Okay, so now here I'm going to create one class in this. So that class is read values. Read values is my class. You can give any name, okay, based on your requirement. Here, okay, so here I'm giving read values. Okay. So here no need of name here. Yeah. So now here, what are the required variables in every program? Int a comma b, no. Okay, so here what I'm doing is, so here int a comma b. Okay, two variables I declared here. Next, in order to read, okay, these values, simply copy. I'm going to use a method called public void read. So public void read and paste it here. Okay. Yeah. Here I'm going to close this. Okay. Yeah. Now I created a package com.read. Under this package, okay, I created one, okay, what read values class. Okay, in this class, okay, so int a comma b, these two are the two variables, and the read is the method in order to read these two input values. Okay, now I'm going to reduce these lines of code in every Java program. Okay, in this arithmetic package is there, no, in this arithmetic package I'm going to reduce this code. Okay, I'm reusing this code, okay, from package. So here we no need of this import statement here. Okay, simply we should import, okay, simply we should import, so com dot what read, okay, read dot read values. Okay, read values. Yeah. Now we no need to, okay, write this much of code. Okay, simply, okay, simply, so the code is available in the read values class. So simply create an object for read values class. Okay, yeah, read values of. So I created an object for read values and obj dot read, and here obj dot a plus obj dot b. That's it. Okay, so same, copy here and paste here. Okay, so here now we got this one. This import is also not required in every Java program. Obj dot a and obj dot b. Here also remove this thing and replace with this and scanner is not. Here obj dot a obj dot in subtraction also. Okay, do the same. So here obj dot a and obj dot b. See, now I'm going to execute this program. See, enter a value. Okay, so 10 and b value 30. See, addition is 40. Okay, so here in main program, okay, so main method, so here we created an object for read values and we are calling this read method. Okay, this read method from, okay, which package? Com dot read package. In this package from read values, okay, class, we are going to call this read method. Okay, so this addition is from different package com dot arithmetic. Okay, this addition method is, okay, defined in the com dot arithmetic package, and this read values is defined in the, okay, read values is defined in the com dot read package. Okay, so here like this you want to, okay, reuse some code in your package. For suppose in your package you have 100 classes. Okay, these 100 classes are, okay, different classes. Okay, so every class is required same set of code like this. Then create a package like this. Okay, under this package, okay, so write this like this, the reusable code like this, and you can create an object for this class and call the required code by using, okay, so it's instance. That's it. Okay, see here how many lines of code we reduced in every class here. Okay, this is very simple program in order to understand the usage of package. Okay, is it clear? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next we have access specifiers. So what are the access specifiers? Anybody? So we have so private, okay, and default, okay, next protected, and last one public. Now you tell me what is private, what is default.
Private is only
What
inside
is
the
public?
class.
Okay, so private, okay, so here private, okay, member of a class we can access, okay, we can access only, okay, we can access only inside of the class. Okay, inside of the class. Okay, outside of the class is not possible. Okay, even okay, you extended okay class into another class, you cannot access. Okay, already in week 3 we discussed about this thing, no? So private components of a class not visible to the subclass, sorry, private members of the parent class not visible to the subclass. Okay, so private okay members of the class only okay access inside of the class. Okay, and default, what is default? Okay, default members of the class okay access within the package. Okay, so inside of the class is possible. Okay, sorry, access inside of the class. Okay, inside of the class as well within the package also. Inside of the class comma okay, so within the package. Okay, within your package okay, you can access anywhere within the same package. Within the same package you can access default members of the class. Now you tell me what is protected.
Within the class and subclasses also.
So access okay okay inside of the class comma within the package next step within the package. Outside of the package is possible or not? Outside of the package is possible or not? My question.
Only for the subclasses.
Yeah, outside of the package. Okay, outside of the package through inheritance, like otherwise through subclass, through subclass. Okay, so we should extend that class. Okay, then we can access outside. Okay, so outside of the package through inheritance. Okay, through inheritance. Yeah, now this public. Now you tell me what is public? Public access specifier. So public okay members of the class you can access inside of the class, okay, inside the package and outside of the package. You no need to okay, you no need to okay extend it, you no need to extend. Okay, so without extending also okay you can access outside of the package. Okay, access anywhere. Okay, access anywhere in the Java application. Okay, so these are the okay, so sorry, access specifiers. Okay, so which is the okay access specifier has more visibility? My question.
Public.
Public. So after that protected now. So it can be visible inside of the class, within the package and outside of the package through inheritance. Okay, and the default access inside of the class and within the package. Outside of the package even you inherit okay, it cannot possible to access this default members of the class. And
So
private.
default is without any keyword or default keyword?
Actually, so if you not mention anything, so that is considered default.
Without mentioning anything?
Yeah, anything. Okay, but
Okay.
suppose here we have read values, no? So here public is there. So if I remove this one, so then it is considered default. See, now
Okay.
every class in the arithmetic getting exception, sorry, error. Why? Why?
It is not visible.
Yeah, it is visible only within the package. Okay, see here, if I remove this thing, okay, so what happened? This is default. It is become default. See here, the error. See the method read from the type read value is not visible. Okay, change visibility to public. Okay.
Okay.
Click. I think it is clear now. These things, access specifiers.
Yes, sir.
Okay, ma'am, shall I move to discussion of AQ 50 questions?
Yeah, please. Thanks.
Okay. So in previous session, ma'am discussed about 7.1. Now 7.2. Okay, let me discuss about 7.2. Okay, or any other specific question you want to discuss, you can ask.
Sir, can you take the programming assignment 1 of week 7?
Programming assignment.
Sorry?
Practice programming assignment 1 of week 7.
No, today we are not discussing programming assignments, especially because the OP is addressing only weeks 1 to 6, right? Week 7 we will address it after OP1.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So in AQ and PQ, if you want to discuss any question specifically, you can ask. Otherwise, I will move one by one from 7. Anybody please respond. So shall I discuss one by one?
Yeah, one by one.
Okay. Now you tell me. So there is no answer. Okay. So you have to tell the answer. First, see the code and tell me the answer. Just 1 minute is required. No?
So there will be arithmetic exception. It is unhandled. It will show an unhandled exception.
D.
Yeah, this is D. No. So because here A is okay initialized with 10 and B is initialized with 0. C is equal to A by means here you are okay trying to perform divide by 0. Okay. Now immediately exception is raised. Okay. So you written this code in try block. No. So immediately okay control will come out from the try block and it is okay searching for the corresponding catch block. So there is no corresponding catch block for arithmetic exception. No. So now your program gets terminated due to unhandled exceptions. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Now you tell me which among the following blocks contains error prone code. We can also call like problematic code. Yeah.
Try block.
So in try block, okay, you can easily answer for this question. No? Okay, in finally block, we can put cleanup code. No. Okay. Yeah. And so if any exception is raised, okay. So you want to handle so error handling code, you can write in cache. Yeah. Which of the following constructs should be declared with a method signature to declare exceptions? Now you tell me this one. Which of the following constructs should be declared with a method signature? Okay, to declare exceptions.
It throws.
A. Try.
Throws.
See here. See here. Construct should be declared with method signature to declare exceptions. Somebody answered this question. Yeah. Say loudly, please. Answer. Try, catch, throw, or throws.
Should be the last one, sir. Throws.
Yeah. So this one, no, throws. For suppose, so public. Sorry. public, okay, void, okay, void show. So show like this, sorry, show. So in this program, for suppose there may be a chance of, okay, there may be a chance of checked exception. Okay, that can be any type. Okay, for suppose checked exception. So if you want to handle the checked exception, you can handle it by using try catch block in this, okay, show method. Otherwise, you can declare here by using throws keyword. Okay, so I don't want to handle, I am forwarding it by using throws keyword. Okay, public void show at method signature. Sorry, I will take notepad. So notepad. Here, public, okay, void show. Now in this method, so I return one code. Okay, so that code may cause, okay, okay, checked exception at runtime. Okay, then checked exception. Okay, we have rule for checked exception. Okay, what is the rule? Okay, either we can handle or we can throw. Okay, so yeah, like this. Okay, you can write within the try catch like this. Okay, so if you don't want to handle, okay, then you can forward it. Okay, so like throws, okay, that exception like this. Okay, so here you are declaring, okay, so exception here at the method signature by using throws keyword. Okay, you cannot throw it. Okay, you should use throws. Okay, next. Which among the following blocks is used to throw an exception explicitly? Now you tell me this one. Which among the following blocks is used to, okay, throw an exception explicitly? Mostly we use in order to throw customized exceptions. Anybody please answer for this question? Can easily answer.
The throw keyword.
Okay, throw keyword. No, for suppose if you are performing int, okay, so a is equal to, okay, so int a is equal to b by c. Okay, b by c. Okay, so here b is 10, for suppose c is 0. Okay, so you not written this code. Okay, you not written this code in try block. Okay, if you try to perform this operation, what happened? What happened? To try to
Zero
perform
division
this.
error will come.
Okay, so here arithmetic exception is raised, no, automatically raised. Okay, so this type of exception is known by the JVM. Okay, known by the JVM. So in previous session, ma'am created, okay, Dhanya ma'am created one user defined exception, division by 7. Did you remember? Division by 7. Okay, so whenever you are trying to perform, okay, for suppose int a is equal to b divided by 7, for suppose like this. So if it is divisible by 7, then I want to raise an exception. Actually, there is no predefined exception. Okay, division by 7, there is no predefined exception defined in the Java API. Okay, so this is what customized exception. So whenever this situation happen, I want to raise that exception explicitly. Okay, this exception we no need to raise explicitly, but this exception, okay, customized exception, we should raise explicitly at particular condition. Okay, at particular condition, then we should use the throw keyword. Okay, so this throw keyword is used to raise an exception explicitly. Okay, so that is unknown to the JVM. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, which among the following classes should be extended to create user-defined exception classes?
Exception.
So exception. So actually, by using runtime exception class also, okay, you are able to create user-defined exception, but it is not advisable. Okay, so if you handle that particular exception, okay, at compile time only, then it is a good program. Okay, so you should, okay, create customized exception by using exception class only. Okay, that is a recommended one. Okay, so you can also create by using runtime exception, but it is advised to create user defined exception by extending exception class one. Okay. Yeah, now you tell me this one. So here exception is raised in the try block. Now,
Compilation error.
yeah. Why?
Finally should be after the catch.
Finally should be after the catch. So actually, so here try should be, okay. So try should be with either catch or finally. Okay. So without catch also, okay, you can write after try block, you can also write finally block. Okay. So up to this, okay, no problem here actually. Okay, up to this there is no problem. But this try block should be corresponded with the try block. Okay. So there is no, okay, try block for this catch block. Okay. So the error will happen here actually. Okay, did you get my point? So in previous session we discussed, no, try, okay, either you should, it should be try catch or try finally. Okay, we won't get any error. Okay, try finally like this. Okay, so up to here there is no problem because try block is corresponded with the, okay, finally block. Okay, but problem will come here because try block, okay, there is no corresponding try block for this catch block. So definitely, okay, compilation error will be occurred here. Okay, so my question, okay, my question, so there is no try block here. Okay, there is no try block here. So I here I'm removing, so try block here, and I'm moving this catch block here. Is it valid? So here catch finally like this I want to write. Is it valid?
So catch cannot come now without try.
Yeah. Okay, just I am asking, is it valid? I am asking.
No, I think.
No, it is not valid. No. So here try can be, okay, corresponded with either catch or finally, but catch and finally, okay, should be, okay, corresponded with, okay, so this try. Okay, so if you write catch in between, it is okay, but you should not write finally, okay, in between the, okay, catch and, sorry, try and catch like this. Then it is not contain any corresponding try block here. Okay, in this scenario. Okay, is it clear? Okay, here my question, I want to move this catch block in between, okay, I want to move catch block in between try and finally. Now you tell me, program works fine or not?
Yeah, then it is okay.
Yeah, then that is okay now. So here finally either, okay, it can be corresponding with try or catch. Okay, but this try, this catch should be corresponded with try block. Okay, so see here, try catch finally, it is okay, no? And try finally is also okay, and try catch is also okay. Okay, try catch is okay, try catch finally is also okay, and try finally is also okay. Okay, these are the valid combinations. Is it clear? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now tell me this thing. Right. Int a is equal to 10 by 0. And return nested try catch here.
Okay, so this is nested, not at the same level. So it should not even come to the second try. What I think.
Yeah, you tell me what I'm asking answer.
Answer will be, it will come out of the first. So what is the message? First one. Okay. Denominator should
So
not be
C.
zero. Denominator should not be 0. Only that one.
C.
Yes.
This
Samit.
one.
Yes. Same as Samit. I
Yeah.
don't think.
How it is the answer?
I think because after the first try, we are getting a 10 divided by 0. We immediately go to the catch of that one. It will not even come to the next try.
Okay.
It come out of
So
the block.
yeah, you are correct. Yeah. So whenever an exception is raised, what happened? Immediately control come out from the try block, and it is going to search for the corresponding catch block, and it is going to execute the statements in the catch block, and it never return back to the try block again. No, it never return back to the try block again. So after this catch block, if you have any code, it will go with that, but it never ever come to the try block again. Sorry, this try, outer try, not inner try. No. So this inner try written in the outer try, no. So it never come to that. So here exception is raised at this line. Okay, immediately control come out from the outer try block and execute corresponding catch block and never return back to this outer try again. So inner try will not be executed in this case. Okay. So now only this denominator should not be 0 will be printed. Is it clear for everyone? Hello.
Yes, sir, clear.
Yeah. Now you tell me which among the following methods of the exception class will give full details about an exception. Full details means including the exception line where exception is raised. Where exception is raised. So this is one additional information in this exceptions. So very important. The difference between get message and print stack trace. Okay. Shall I answer or do you want to answer? Anybody?
No, sir, actually this print stack trace, I don't know. So if you can discuss all these four, then it will be good.
Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah, actually here we need to discuss all these four. Just get message and print stack trace. These two are the methods used to display exception details actually. Okay, these two are used related to this exception printing messages. Okay, so here get message, it only display the name of the exception. Okay, string related with the exception. Okay, so name of the exception, or we can also say like string related with the exception. So I will execute simple program and I will give you some clarity about this. Okay, so print stack trace, it will give full details of an exception. Okay, full details of an exception. Okay, so an exception. Sorry, full details of an exception. Okay, yeah. So see,
Is the other two method exist at all or it doesn't exist?
yeah, I'm not sure actually. So get exception name, this is not available. I think this is invalid. I think So we given intentionally this one around. Okay. So now to take one class test. See here. See int, okay, a is equal to 10 divided by 0. Okay, 10 divided by 0. Okay. So here I'm going to surrounding it with try catch. I want to handle this exception. So this is how catch. So here we'll get what arithmetic exception. No? So arithmetic exception E. This is south. See here. This is south. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Now what I'm doing is I'm calling e dot print stack trace. Okay, e dot print stack trace. So print stack trace is a method which is available in the so exception class. So yeah, now see I'm going to run this program. So here definitely exception is raised. So immediately it is come out from the try block and it is going to search for the corresponding catch block. Okay, is here. Now I'm going to run this one. See what it will do. See java.long. Arithmetic exception divide by 0 and where it is happened. See at line number 5. Okay, at line number 5. So what is the type of exception? Okay, so exception name. Okay, this is also called string associated with an exception. See divide by 0. This is string associated with an exception or name of the exception. Okay, so only you want to get this one. Okay, you want to get this one, then you should call get message method. See here. So this is giving full details. What is the exception class and exception name and where it is occurred. Okay, now what I'm doing is simply get message. Here I'm writing get message. So actually it returns string. So we should display the string which is returned by the get message method. See, already I said no, get message will return string associated with the exception class. Okay, only will return string associated with the exception class. I hope it is clear now. Hello.
Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah. Next, this one. Can you please check and let me know? So, a is equal to 10, b is equal to 0, and you are performing what? Your division operation.
C, sir.
Okay. So C means exception is raised, but corresponding catch block is not there. No.
Yes.
Your assumption?
Compilation error.
Okay. So this time interesting. Okay. So one person told that compilation error. One person told that third option. No. Yeah. Now compilation error. Okay. So please tell me why this is compile time error. I'm asking.
Inside catch should be an exception object.
Okay.
Here it is
And,
string object.
Yeah. Okay. Now this one, third option is okay. Those who are answer for this. Okay, please explain why this program terminates due to unhandled exception.
Because the corresponding exception class is not present in the catch block.
Yeah. So here, see, so your assumption is also correct, but before that, please check here in the catch block. So here in catch block, okay. Right. Okay. Throwable or exception. Okay. Throwable or exception, or it's a subclasses. Okay. It's a subclasses. Okay. It's a subclasses in the catch block. Okay. We should not write other than. Okay. Other than. Okay. So these classes in the catch block. For suppose here, what I'm doing is I'm replacing it with A. Okay, I'm replacing it with A. A is a class. I defined class A here. Okay, in this program. For suppose, okay, class A. Then I'm extending this class A from, okay, extends exception. Now you tell me, is it valid or not? Is it valid or not?
Valid.
Yeah, valid. Now your answer is correct in this case. Why? Because okay, here A is not corresponding catch block for this exception which is raised in the try block. Now third option should be correct. Okay, in this case. Okay, but string A, okay, string is a predefined class. No, you cannot redefine it. So string is okay, predefined class. It is not extended from exception. So in this case, okay, it will give compilation error. Is it clear?
Okay.
So answer is compilation. Next. Yeah. Chained exceptions. Which among the following methods can be used to handle chained exceptions? So already we discussed about these two things now. So these two are used to display the details of an exception. So get message, okay, used to, okay, return what? String associated with the exception, and a print status is used to display the full details of an exception. So you can easily answer me for this question. This is MS2. So init class and get class. These two are the, okay, so used to handle chained exceptions.
So what is chained exception?
Yeah, we'll discuss about this in chained exceptions, okay, later. So as of now, please remember, so init class and get class, okay, so these two are used in chained exceptions. Okay, as for the time, please remember these two. So we'll discuss later about chained exceptions. Okay. Okay, now you tell me. So which among the following blocks, okay, can be used to perform cleanup operations after an exception is raised? Already I said about this.
Finally.
So finally. See, public class parent. Okay. So here example class. In example class, what I'm doing is, okay, parrot p is equal to null, and in try block, so I'm going to call p dot fly. Okay, I'm calling, okay, so fly method from the parrot class by using its reference p. Okay, here I have written, okay, null pointer exception e and two corresponding catch blocks. Okay, null pointer exception and exception.
Option B.
Okay, there is a null pointer exception. Why? Why? Because here parent p is equal to null, means here you are not instantiated. Okay, you are not instantiated this p. Okay, just you assigned parent p is equal to null. Okay, this is not instantiated. So now p is equal to null. So if you try to call, okay, a method with null reference, then okay, null pointer exception is raised. Okay, immediately it is going to come out from the try block and it is going to search for the corresponding, okay, cache block, null pointer exception. So it is going to execute, sorry, it is going to print this message. Okay, for suppose it is instantiated like this, new paragraph. Now what is the answer? What is
Option
the
A.
answer? Option A,
A.
because it is instantiated. No, is it clear?
Yes.
Sorry. So here integer dot percent of 4.5. Okay, after conversion, I'm printing like this.
So it will be D, I think, because it is a double type.
Yeah. So here actually this integer dot percent of means this percent method expecting what? Okay, integer value in the form of string. But here you given 4.5. So in this case, you will get number format exception. Okay, number format exception you will get in this case. Okay, you should give. Okay, so here the method is expecting, okay, what, string in the form of, sorry, expecting integer in the form of string, but you given 4.5. No, so here this is, okay, double. Okay, double in the form of string. Okay, so it is not converted to integer. Okay, it is not possible. Okay, in this case number format exception will be raised. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Into c is equal to a by b, coefficient is 0. Sorry, coefficient is c. Yeah.
So I have a previous one.
Yeah.
So what would I do to get the integer part of a string? What would be the right way to do it actually if I have a double value inside it? Is there a way to do that?
No, there is no way. No. So here integer dot percent of means it expecting only integer. Okay. So you should remove dot file. That's it.
But there's no commands like for the parser.
So we can parse it in double, like double dot parse double, and
Yeah,
then
then it should be fine. No, double dot parse double out.
Okay, because I thought
then we can.
intuitively.
Then you can cast it to integer, I think. No.
Okay, okay, got it. Thank you.
So yeah. You can easily answer for this question. Easily.
Option B.
Option B. Okay. Any other answers? So someone say that option B is correct. This one, no? No. Anybody other answers? See carefully code. Please see
Option
the
A.
option A.
Yeah, option.
Because you see here, parameters are okay, so defined in this way. Okay, so into b comma a. So now 12 is going to store in b, and 0 is going to store in a. Now 0 by 12, no problem. Okay, it will give 0. Okay. So shall I move to next question?
Hmm.
So actually, this is my observation. So actually, here two classes are not a part of Java.lang package. Those are belongs to util package actually. Solution. You must see my thing. Yeah. So see here. So input mismatch exception and no such element exception. Okay, actually these two are defined in the java.util package. Okay, these are my observations. While working with collections, this is my observation. So this question is given as a additional information. Okay, and if you find any exception which is not defined in the java.lang package, you can share it. Now you tell me this one.
Minus 10 and
Option
then
D. Option
Answer
D.
DD.
option D. Yeah? Option D is the correct answer. Huh? Okay. See,
How, sir?
so here initially some value is 10 now. Initially, so for I is equal to -1. Okay, 1 is sorry, -1 is less than 3. Correct? No, -1 less than 3. Okay, so now come to the loop. Sum is equal to sum by I. What is the I value here for first iteration?
-1.
-1. 10 by -1 means -1. -10. No, -10. Now present, now some value is updated with -10. For next iteration, I value is going to incremented by 1. Okay. So now I value becomes 0. No,
Right.
-1 plus 1. I value becomes 0. 0 less than 3. Correct. Okay. Come to the for loop. Now some value is what? -10 by I value 0. Okay. Here, okay. Forget about this numerator. Okay. So here denominator is 0. So immediately, okay, what happened? Exception is raised. So it is come out from the try block and come to the corresponding catch block. Okay. So arithmetic exception. So it is going to display what? Okay, 0. Okay. 0. After that, okay, what is the sum value? -10 gets displayed. So 0 -10 is the answer. Is it clear? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The sum is printed after the error, right?
Yeah. After error handling code, no?
I thought it was inside the loop. Okay.
Yeah. Now you tell me this one.
This looks like
It will be C, I think.
Okay. So without any doubt, okay, here 0 by 0, no? So immediately exception is raised here. Okay, come out from the try block and search for the corresponding catch block. Corresponding catch block is here. and the denominator, okay, should not be 0 will be printed. Okay, so here, okay, so we should not okay, bother about the numerator if denominator is 0. Okay, so if denominator is 0, okay, so if numerator is 0 or the positive value or negative value doesn't matter. So if denominator is 0, immediately, okay, so arithmetic exception is raised. Okay, that is the idea. This one.
So system.exit will stop the program immediately, right?
Yeah, forcefully. Okay, we are exit the program. Okay, at any point you want to, okay, stop your program execution forcefully, then we should use system.exit. Okay, for the timing there is no system.exit. Okay, yeah, now you tell me the answer. There is no system.exit. What is the answer?
Then
B.
That will be B.
B is the answer. Okay, so as per, okay, so try catch and finally, okay, so whenever an exception is raised in the try block, okay, immediately catch block will be executed. After catch block finally will be executed. So for suppose there is no exception raised in the try block, what happened? So the statements in the try blocks are executed, and then definitely it will come to the finally block also. Okay, so finally block will be executed irrespective of raising an exception in the try block. Okay, now in this case, so exception is raised. Okay, exception is raised. So now immediately it will come to the catch block and it execute this, okay, code, error handling code. After that, so you return system.exit. Actually, okay, your control should come to the finally block after execution of this catch block, but you are forcefully, okay, what you are doing exit of your program by using system.exit of one, like this. Okay, system.exit of one, whenever you call this exit method, okay, so the program is going to, okay, terminate immediately. Okay,
So inside bracket 1 signifies something, or I can write any
The
number.
exit code will be
integer
1.
value.
We can also
1.
give 0, but this exit code will be 0.
Yeah, 0 also we can give 1 or 0, but I don't know the difference 0 and 1, but both will work.
Yeah, we
Okay,
can
both
understand the point at which the program get exited. If we give 0 and somewhere we give 1, then the exit with the exit code we can understand where the program got exited.
Okay.
Oh, if multiple exit point is there, then 0, 1, 2, 3 will come in
Yes,
picture.
yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I think Samit, there are some conventions here, -1, 0, and 1. There are some conventions.
Okay.
Okay.
So in this case, only denominator should not be 0 gets printed. Okay. So here program is forcefully, okay, terminated here. Now you tell me this one. Actually, there is no point of null pointer exception, but you are throwing null pointer exception explicitly by using throw keyword. Throw new null pointer exception of hello.
Shouldn't this give a compiler error then?
Why?
We are telling the compiler that we want to throw a null pointer exception, but nowhere catching it. We are not addressing it anywhere.
Yeah, if there is no corresponding catch block, then your program terminates due to unhandled exception. Why it is give error?
This is what I don't understand. I am throwing a new object called null pointer exception,
Yeah.
but that object doesn't exist in the code, in the catch block. Why isn't the compiler catching it?
See, this null pointer exception is predefined exception, no? This is predefined exception.
Right, but the compiler knows we're not handling it.
Yeah, we are not handling it.
Okay, so it should not give a compiler error, right?
Yeah, it won't give. Just it will check corresponding cache block is there or not. So if you handle, okay, so immediately control will come to this cache block. Otherwise, your program terminates. Okay, terminates abnormally.
Yeah,
No,
and
Anand, sorry to interrupt. So, Puneet, what you're asking is the compiler itself knows, okay, there is this unhandled exception. So, why doesn't it raise it while it is compiling? Is that your question?
I'm saying I'm trying to throw a particular type of an exception.
Which is not caught, right?
Not caught, yeah, which is not caught.
So, why doesn't the compiler recognize it? Is what you're asking, is it? So, it looks very. It depends very much on the logic inside the try block, right? So, if you have say some if condition, okay, if condition is there and only then this throw is called, then probably this throw will never be called, right?
Right.
So it depends very much on the runtime values of, or rather how the runtime execution happens, and that's when it actually it might this throw statement might never get executed at some point. So basically, exceptions are in a way handled only during the runtime. That is something that we have to have it very clear. Okay. So even otherwise, if you think that okay, the name of these two exceptions are different, how the compiler still has to know like lot of, there may be a set of user defined exceptions in which there is this hierarchy of subclasses, and if one of this is like a subclass of the other, all those things like possibly I mean, I think that should still be doable, but I think it has to do with the runtime value, runtime decision making, whether this exception will be caught or not, or rather this exception can be caught by this particular block or not.
Okay.
It will be a runtime call, not a compile time call, because it could be something inside an if loop, it could be something inside a for loop. I mean, now when you see it, you can directly see there is a throw which is an exception which has nothing to do with the arithmetic exception. So generally, it cannot be left to the compiler, is what I'm saying.
Ma'am, if I put in some kind of error inside an if false, which will never get executed, even then the compiler catches it. Okay, I'm not arguing, I'm just saying the compiler is not.
You mean something like an unreachable code or something, is it?
It catches so many times.
So why doesn't it catch this one, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I will do more research on this.
Yeah.
But this one I didn't understand very well, it's not clear to me that why does the compiler not check for this? That there is an exit point for this throw, I must find the corresponding exit point and go to that piece of code and then test it, and I don't find it, so I should give an error.
See, compiler is only checking for okay, so to some extent, as you said, like the unreachable code also. But see, how do I put it? Like if I can find some particular use case, right? There is some if statement inside which this throw statement is coming, okay, or maybe within another try block, say.
Get code, it will never come to this part because of the way the code runs.
Yes,
Sorry.
Okay, ma'am, let's continue with the questions. I will come back to this post. Okay, I will search more about this. Let's continue.
Okay. Yeah, Anand, carry on.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, this is customized exception. Now you tell me answer for this.
So this one looks okay for me. It should print B. This one looks correct to me.
So here you are throwing, okay, what user defined. This is customized exception, no? Class A extended exception. So you are throwing explicitly, okay. So this exception is defined already. So you are catching in catch block. So it will print B.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Same as a lecture. Yes. This is.
Okay. So this is fine, no? will print what? B.
Yes, sir. Got it.
First one, yeah.
Yeah. So here negative age exception. Okay. So yeah, now class A void show throws exception, and the class B extends here overridden method. Okay. So how you can override this show method in subclass B. So this is negative age is customized exception. So here now you tell me. So here I'm overriding this show method in subclass by throwing a negative age here, and by throwing IO exception, and by throwing arithmetic exception. Here signature is same. Okay, signature is same. See here void show, but here I'm changing. Okay, so exception here exception, and here negative age IO and arithmetic. What are the possible okay overridden methods?
The first one looks correct to me.
Okay.
The others, I don't think so because it's a different type of error. I really don't understand this through.
Yeah, actually, so you can override with all these are possible. Okay, so yeah, I will discuss this thing, in detail. So with an example, so it will take just 2 to 3 minutes.
Yes, I
So
got it.
here,
The exception is a superclass of every exception, so it will get accepted
yeah,
every.
yes. But
I got
reverse
it.
is not possible. Okay, I will let you know. So
Yes, yes.
class A, okay, class A and class B. So here class B extends A. Okay, so here A is a superclass now. So now public void show. Okay, public void show. Okay, so here show is throws exception. Okay, so now in subclass, okay, in subclass, so you can override this method in subclass with by throwing any of its subclasses. Okay, so arithmetic exception, for example. Okay, it is possible. Okay, and IO exception. So this is also possible, but reverse not possible. Okay, for suppose in your superclass, okay, you okay, you are declaring this method by throwing IO exception, and you want to write like this. Now it will give exception. Okay, so while overriding, so here whatever the exception you are throwing, okay, you can throw with the same exception or it's a subclass, but you cannot okay expand it. Okay, you cannot expand it. You can down it. Okay, see here exception is there, no? So you can write exception here or any subclass here, but you cannot write its superclass in the overridden method. Okay, now my question. So here I'm writing runtime exception here. So runtime exception here and exception here. Why it is giving error actually? Why it is giving error?
This exception is the superclass of runtime.
Yeah, exception is a superclass of runtime exception. Okay. Now I'm writing in reverse. I'm writing in reverse.
It's okay.
Accepted. Okay. So this is the idea. Is it clear? So while overriding, okay, whatever the exception you are throwing in, okay, base class method, okay, you can override with the same exception or its subclass. Okay, that's the idea.
Okay.
sir, if we remove the negative age class also, it will still behave the same, right? For the
Where?
classes in the question,
Okay.
suppose we remove the class negative age, that is not there.
Okay.
Then also the last three options will work, right?
Yeah. Last two. These two. Second one, third one is yeah.
Remove.
Intentionally, we given this negative age.
Yeah, that's what I got caught on that intention. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
See, string show method. So simply created an object for okay example class and calling object dot show. What is the answer?
Different hello.
Hello. Right? Here
There
also
is no
written
exception.
statement. No?
But there is no
Yeah.
exception, so it will not come to catch.
Yeah. So now, so whatever the statement written by, okay, written in the try block, that is the final one. No? Here. So hello is going to return for this function call, sorry, method call. So it is easy one. No? Anybody have doubts on this? You can ask.
No, sir, no doubt.
Sir, I just want to say 7.2 has the best activities. It really helps you understand the lecture.
Okay.
If all of them had so many questions with so many, we would have understood other topics also. So this is very nicely prepared. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks for your feedback. Okay. Now come to 7.3. Yeah, packages. See this code and read this options. Choose the correct option regarding this code.
So line number 2, it will be the give error, I think. The package name should be first, then you can do both things.
Yeah. So for here, in addition, so import statement I written here now. So I'm interchanging this. See. So here you should not write package statement. Okay, you should write package statement. Okay, first line of your program. Okay, you should not write like this. Okay, after package you can import any number of packages. Okay, it doesn't matter, but this package statement should be first line in your program. Okay, so that is syntactical. Okay. Okay. Shall I move to next question?
Yes, sir.
So here line number at 2, no, sorry, compilation error at line number 2. You can easily answer this question. You can import any number of packages, but is it possible to write 2 package statements like this?
No, sir.
Okay, so your pack1 class either it should belongs to IATM or Java, but both is not possible, no? Okay, so you should not write 2 package statements within the same class. Okay, so this is also syntactical. Is it clear?
Yes, sir, please.
Sir, is it necessary to explicitly write the package, or by default, even if we don't, if we write a code without explicitly mentioning a package,
then that is comes under default package, but that is not recommended.
so will Java still accept like coding, compiling the,
Yeah,
even if
accept
we
that.
don't, because we don't know uh, like which are those syntax which are part of a package. So I am
Yes.
not clear. So in that case, if I omit mentioning the package, still it will compile, sir.
Yes, I
Yeah,
think the class file will be created in the same package. But if we explicitly mention the package name and run it by Java minus d dot, and then it will create the class file in that particular folder.
So in this particular in this program, which I see on the screen, see, I don't know the package name like com dot arithmetic. So I can omit that line and still the Java will compile that. Uh, by
Java
default,
will
it will
compile
take
that,
it
but the
right as a
class
package.
file will be created in the same folder. Java will compile that this class file will be created in the same folder.
Same folder.
okay. So your doubt is if you mention, if you not mention any package name.
Any package name,
Yeah,
by
yeah,
default
yeah,
it
yeah.
will consider package Java
As a
and it will start compiling.
default package. Default package. I will show you here. See, right click on it, new. So class. Okay, class. See here. I'm writing test here. See, I not mentioned any package here. See, what are the packages available here? Com.arithmetic and com.read. Here, I not given any package name. Okay, this is also possible. But see here, use of the default package is discouraged. Did you see this?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So if you click on finish, so default package will be created like this.
So the Java expects us to be thorough with the package as to which syntax is part of which package. It expects us to be mentioned explicitly. It is
Yeah. That is
Sir,
a good program.
sir, how can we define multiple packages?
Multiple packages means?
Because can we like define multiple packages, like 2 or more packages?
Yeah, we created within this week 7 Java live session. I created com.arithmetic and com.read. And you can also create one more package like see com dot. Okay.
Not like that, sir.
Use.
Like, sir, and
And
is
sir,
there
in the given program, can we like include the two packages
No,
like in
no,
the
that is
question
not
was?
possible. No, in previous
Yeah.
like this not possible. You cannot create it.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. See which of the following package declarations is or valid.
I think all are valid.
So all are valid. So package my pack means what happened? My package will be created. Package pack 1, pack 2 means here main package is pack 1. Under that, pack 2 is the sub package. Okay, 2 packages will be created. Pack 1 is the main package and pack 2 is the sub package of pack 1. So package 3, pack 1, pack 2, pack 3. Here pack 2 is sub package of pack 1 and pack 3 is sub package of pack 2. Like that. Yeah. Now consider the following Java code and choose the correct option. Package Java, the public class example, public void shell. First one, the program compiled successfully, but it is not recommended to create package name with Java. Compilation error at line number 1 because we cannot create a package using name Java. Compilation error at line number 2 here, and a runtime error at line number 1 because we cannot create a package using name Java. Is the correct option?
I tried this. I think the first one. I have tried. So.
Yeah, so at compilation time, it won't give any error, but at runtime, it will give security exception. Okay, you should not create because JVM know all Java API, all packages. Okay, so if you create, okay, so actually in Java API, Java is the main package. So if you try to create package using this Java name Java, then okay, JVM won't allow. Okay, compiler will allow, but JVM does not allow. Is it clear? Or shall I try this sample program?
No, it's clear,
No,
sir.
it's clear.
Okay. Sorry. Now you tell me this one. Package util.iitm.program and public class path for public void show. This is show. Hello.
Yeah, this is no problem. It's okay.
Yeah. So there is no problem. Program compiles successfully.
Sir, also the recommendation will be there, like the until util package should not be there, right? Means the name should not be used.
Actually, at runtime, you won't get any error for this in this case. Okay. So whenever you start with Java, then only it will be error. That is my observation. So there is no problem with this. You can try in your own. But actually, it's not a good programming to use predefined package names like this. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Sir, similar to package, I have a doubt on the import also, sir. Sir, instead of mentioning a particular import like import java.util, if I'm not familiar with that, can I put a universal import like import star like that? So as and when during the course of the writing the code, whenever I type a command, the Java will understand, okay, because we have taken a universal set, it will not throw an error. Is it possible? Like
I think it is not
universal,
possible in Java.
because if I'm not familiar with which command is part of which import, that import Java, that which package, I can put a universal. I can call a universal thing, and I can, as and when the command is I bring it into the command, new commands into the program, it'll like it is part of the set now, overall set of.
So I'll just interrupt Anand. So Srinath, have you watched the lectures, sir's lectures?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
I'm
So
still
that sir
trying
is
to.
actually saying import java dot star. Even that is not permitted.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, Anand, carry on.
Okay. Now you tell me this one. Where, okay, that class file will be created.
In the program folder, I think.
In program folder, no? Because here the package is iitm.java.program. Means you are creating your example class under program, under program package. So whenever you compile this one, that class file will be created in the so last sub package in this. For suppose if you want to create example in the Java, then you should mention iitm.java only. You should not mention program here.
The A option is correct.
A option is correct. Huh?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is what importing of the package with fully qualified name. Fully qualified name means here using its a package name java.util.scanner. Otherwise, you can also import like import java.util.scanner here, and you can write directly like this. Is also possible. In you can import package in two ways by using import statement, but import statement you should write here import java.util.scanner here. Okay, import java.util. Okay, util.scanner. So by using import statement, you can import the package and directly you can create an object like this. Okay, so if you do if you are not interested to import like this, you can import directly using its class name by using its package name like this directly. This is called fully qualified name. Fully qualified name means using its package name java.util.scanner. Scanner is equal to new java.util.scanner like this. This is also possible. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So, ma'am, do you want to discuss 7.4 or shall I move to PQ?
Yeah, I think you can wind up the packages and exceptions, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
In PQ also, I will discuss package related and exception related questions. Yeah. Fifth question onwards. First, see the program, and I will show options also. First, I'll look into the program.
And please check array index will be given, I think. There
Please
is array
check.
index out of bounds. Please check array index will come as output because there is array index out of bounds error. 810. That one equals 50.
Okay, what is the correct option? I'm asking. Option.
Option
C.
C.
Yeah.
Yes,
Option is
C.
C. Why? Because
Finally, we'll print.
Finally will get executed at last.
yeah. So here, okay. So size of an array is 10. Means 0 to 9 is possible. No, possible indexes are 0 to 9. But you are trying to store. Okay, you are trying to store at the index 10. But this is out of its bound. Okay. Now immediately come out from the try block and it will execute corresponding catch block. So it will get printed. Okay. After that, whether exception is raised in the try block or not doesn't matter, but it will come out from the catch block. Immediately it will execute the final block. Okay. For suppose here 11 is there. 11 is there. What is the answer?
Same answer.
Same, no? He'll go check array
Yes,
index.
Yeah. Now, for suppose here 8 is the 8.
He'll say value of the array. Option A will be right.
Here it will be an error then. In the system dot
Why?
println. Yes,
Still it is
8
same
is
thing,
given.
no?
Array index out of bounds, yes.
Here A of 8 is equal to 50.
Yeah,
Yes, but the
in
next line it will give the error in the system dot println line that 8n is given there. That one.
Oh, sorry. Here both in both. Sorry. Here
then
8 is there. Here 8
option
is
A.
there.
Option A will
Yeah.
work. Value in the
Then
array is 50.
option A will be correct. No, sorry. Here I forget. So here 8 and here 8. Okay. So it is clear now. This one. This one. So here fully with fully qualified name, I imported this scanner class from java.util package. Three variables and string IIT Madras and index. Now C is equal to A by B and coefficient is C, and I'm going to get a character from this string based on the given index using character method. Now you tell me. See here statement is given if B is 0 and index is greater than the length of name. Name means this string. Okay, so index value is greater than its length and B value is 0 here. Then what will be the outcome?
Arithmetic exception.
Arithmetic exception should be there.
Okay, so because here in try block the first statement is C is equal to A by B. Okay, C is equal to A by B. So immediately come out from the try block and it will search for the corresponding catch block. Actually, this is a new type of catch block. Okay, so it can be handled multiple exceptions. Okay, you no need to write multiple catch blocks like this. Okay, so if you write like this, okay, either one of them can be handled. Okay, so here as per this statement, okay, as per this statement, B is 0, no? So immediately come out from the try block and it is going to, okay, execute arithmetic exception. Sorry, yeah, it is going to match with the arithmetic exception now. So the details of arithmetic exception will be displayed here. Okay, so it prints message on arithmetic exception. For suppose here B is other than 0.
Yes, sir. I was asking to print the message of arithmetic exception. Don't we have to write that e.getMessage method?
No, this object also has exception details. This E also has exception details.
But it will print the message of arithmetic exception. I think it is written.
Print
The
message
division
on
by
means,
zero.
yeah,
Division by
message
zero.
on means, hello.
Yes, yes, sir.
Message means here the details of an exception will be displayed here.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So for suppose here other than 0 is given. Now you tell me what happened. Some coefficient value is going to display now here. After that, here index is out of its bound. Okay, now immediately try block will control will come out from the try block and it will print a message on the array index out of bounds exception.
Yes, sir. Okay.
No, that is the. So shall I move to next question?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Sorry, one second. Yeah. Here class A, class B. Class B is extended from A. Okay. Now, okay, show is overridden in subclass. Okay. So first, is it valid or not? Is it valid or not?
I think it will be valid.
Yeah, valid.
Yeah. For suppose here runtime exception, here exception. Now
Now it is not
valid. Okay. So there is no syntactical error here. Now you tell me the answer. B OB is equal to mu B of OB dot show. Now you tell me.
So subclass show with the runtime exception.
Yeah. So show method is defined in the subclass. No. So directly it will come to subclass only.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even if it is AOB new of B, it will still be the same.
Yeah.
answer.
So then that is dynamic dispatch. No. For suppose this is A, OB dot show means at compile time it is Okay, A show, but at runtime it is referring to B. So that is dynamic method dispatch. No? Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So now the answer is subclass show with runtime exception. No? So this one is the answer. Third option. Yeah. Now you tell me this one.
The finally block will be get executed, I think. Return 100.
Yeah. So here see return 10. Okay. So first here value is return 10. Okay. So there is no exception is raised. Okay. Whether exception is raised in the try block or not doesn't matter. But it will come to the finally block. Okay, finally. So whatever the value returned in the 100, that is in the finally block, that is final. So return 100. So this is the answer. Okay. So 100 will be. Yeah, for suppose here I return system.exit of 100 here. After return 10, what happened? Sorry, a system.exit of 1 I return. After that, this return statement in the try block, what happened?
I don't think it will be reachable. Will it be reachable?
10 or 100?
Still be 100.
See, please see, try return 10 here. After this return 10, I return system dot exit of, okay, system dot exit of 1. I return after this.
Sir, will it be reachable? I think after the return statement, it will go to the final block, I think.
Oh, okay. So just I'm asking. I too don't know, but so you can try this one. Okay.
Sir, I have a question. This
Okay.
like the return 10 statement isn't occurring. Return 10 statement inside the try block.
Okay.
Isn't it occurring? I'm not getting actually.
Just you are returning something here. Here return type is integer, no?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So just you are returning something without performing anything.
Yeah,
Why will it not finish and return 10 instead of going to finally block? That is this question.
Yeah, as per try catch and finally construction. Okay. So if you this try block executed with exception or without exception doesn't matter. But after execution of try, definitely it will come to the finally block. No. So that's why this return will is going to return finally.
So I have the same question that they have. Suppose I would have given two return statements, one after the other. The code just exits the entire method after the return, right? Why will it go to finally? It should exit the method because the second return will give an error.
Yeah, but here you are not writing one after another. No, so one return you are writing in try, one return you are writing in finally. So as per try catch and finally construction, so finally should be executed. Okay, even exception is raised in the try block or not, doesn't matter. So that's why it is coming to here.
So that means if in the try I had written some code and I was returning the correct value, it will not work. That means only the finally return will work.
Yes, yes.
Means sir, the
Then
function
then you should take care about it, no? So this is not mandatory. Just how the execution flow is there.
It just shows that there are a lot of flaws in Java. Seriously.
Yeah.
Means sir, if function is exiting, then it will surely execute the final block. If it is returned in the trap block, it will not execute it, right?
Can you repeat once?
Means sir, the exit function like return is in try block, then it will be not executed if there is a finally block. Means a return means exiting the function, right?
Exiting from the function.
Yeah. Then in the try block, if the return function return is inside the try block and also the finally block, then the finally block's return will be executed without executing that
So
try.
I'll just
How can you
interrupt,
write
Anand. Sorry. Yeah, I'll just interrupt. So the question basically is, if you have two consecutive return statements, you return with the first return. Why here? Like inside try and finally, right? So something like you have one return inside 10, then you are assuming that there is this consecutive execution which happens after in first execution of the return 10 and then the return 100, right? That is the assumption that you're making, right? Is that correct? Whoever is asking the doubt on this thing, you are assuming that this is similar to writing two return statements consecutively. Is that correct?
Yes.
Not
And
allowed,
whenever, sorry?
should not be allowed by the compiler. Again,
No, see, that is the whole, you cannot say something that the programming language has designed, right? So the programming language says that the finally is the one that will have the final call, except when there is an exit statement, which in itself is something like shutting down the JVM. Except for that, whatever might happen finally has the final word.
okay, but that
Got
means
it, no?
executing the
Yeah.
return.
Sorry?
It's not executing return 10.
So see, return internally, what it does is it is actually storing this value in the return, the activation record stack and heap and all that, right? So what happens in the there is I have told you about this return link in the first live session. I don't know if you remember. There is a return link where we have the address pointer which points to the value which is being returned. So it will update that value with 10, and before the control goes back to whatever has to happen next, like outside the try block, the control goes to the finally block, and then this return statement will update that address location which is pointed to by the return link.
But return is supposed to give control back to the.
That is your assumption based on your experiences with the other programming languages. This is how it is defined in Java. Java says, okay, whatever might happen except for a JVM shutdown, in which case you cannot even proceed, except for that whatever happens within the try block or catch, if it is an exception, whatever might happen, it will eventually come to finally. So what is happening in the return, as I was just telling you, there is this method which is doing something and it is going and it is transferring control back to the calling function. Is that correct? Return is doing eventually that, no? It is giving control back to the calling function. So there is something that happens between storing this value and transferring the control in the case of Java. You are stating this based on your assumptions and experiences from the other languages. In the case of Java, what it does is, it first updates, okay, you see the return 10, you update that return whatever address location pointed to by the return control link it has 10. So suppose finally does not have anything, it is simply allocating to something else, it will still return the 10 only, right?
Right.
If it does not have a return statement, then whatever is there inside the try says, okay, return 10, then the 10 will be returned. Because finally has another return, whatever location is pointed to by the return link, that gets updated by this value 100.
Okay. So, ma'am, if I have a positive in try, that I'm trying to look up something and I'm returning a value. If I have a second return in my finally, which returns that listen, I tried to execute, but I'm in finally, something went wrong. I'll always get the value of the finally.
No, I did not get your question. Can you repeat it? Sorry.
I was running off instead of the, let's say this method was get user age or something, right? And try.
Which method? The show method. Instead of show, you have a get user method, is it? Sorry, get user age or something, get age or something, right?
Age or the age, it is returning something.
Okay.
And it finds the correct value.
Okay.
It's supposed to return that.
Okay.
Now, because there's a finally that will run again, send that return value, which will override always, right?
That's correct. Yes.
Always. Okay. Then.
Yeah, this is, see, okay, I have just been looking at this thing also. I'll send you a link here, a Stack Overflow clarification. You can just check this, but you can also try executing the same thing that you just mentioned, right? Just put something inside the finally, which will kind of, say you are getting some valid age, say you computed something and you're returning a valid value, but finally kind of overrides and say that, okay, I want to return double the value. And what you get from the function is double the value.
Okay.
So finally, see the purpose of finally is something that we have been insisting. This is all like for trial and error kind of things, just to understand how these things are happening. Finally, ultimately is meant for the cleaning up, is what Java itself says, right? So suppose you have a scanner which is opened, right? Some scanner link. You have done a lot of things and you want to close the scanner before exiting this whole try catch block. Then you go to the finally. That is the purpose of finally ultimately. This is very confusing and you should never use things like this.
Right, I got
I
it.
mean, finally has given you a certain functionality for this purpose. So make use of it for that. This is actually quite confusing and you should never code it. This is a bad example of what you should not be coding.
Okay, is there any command that bypasses finally?
That's what I told, system.exit, because it's basically exiting the JVM, right?
I mean, I want to return and 10. I want to return 10 and I don't want to execute finally after that. There is no way in Java we can switch that, right?
No, because return 10 immediately after that system.exit, is it?
No, not exit. I want to continue with the program. I don't want to go to finally.
Oh, no, I don't think so. I don't think there is anything else.
Yeah, let's continue. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Anil.
This one. Yeah, this is the program. So please observe the program carefully. So I will give 2 minutes for this. And please ready with the output and I will show the option. Okay. Can anybody tell the execution flow? So what is the output? So please predict the output. So shall I show options or do you want to tell directly?
Directly, sir, just wait.
What?
I said without option, we try directly. Just wait.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Sir, why is that catch block doesn't have anything inside, sir? Is it has it been done deliberately? Like the catch block, the braces are closed without any statement inside.
Where?
No, try followed by the catch block exception E, catch exception E doesn't have any statement inside.
Oh, here,
Yeah.
no?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the braces.
Yeah, yeah. So actually there is no point of throwing exception. No? That's why given like this. Actually, you should write system.out.println of key. If you don't write any error handling code, no problem. No? Nothing will happen if you don't write anything. But if exception is raised, you cannot get the details. For the timing, there is no point of exception in this show method. So here show method is overloaded. Okay, so exception, runtime exception, and without throwing any exception. So these three are the overloaded methods with the same name, show. So now you tell me which statement is going to display first. Whether this one, or whether this one, whether this one.
So I guess all three statements will be shown in output.
Yeah, which statement is going to display first? That is my question. This one or this one or this one?
So show with exception will come first.
This one.
So
Next.
this is second number.
Next.
Wait, sir.
And that's it, sir. Then show overloaded with no exception.
Second, this one. Then what about this one?
Show the exception.
No, sir, even first one won't come. So only the third one will come. Show overloaded with no exception. That will come. That message will come.
Yeah, but before there's a show test, I can call again, right? On top, the int a.
See here actually. So here in main method, here you are calling new example dot show of IITM Java. So you are passing what string argument here. So string argument means which one is going to call. So here I am giving number 1, 2, and 3. Now control. Okay. So goes to 1 or 2 or 3.
3.
3, no. So come to here. Now show of 10 means here you are passing integer parameter. Now you tell me control from here to here, no?
2.
Okay, come to here. Now in this, okay, you are calling show of. Okay, you are not passing anything, just you are calling show means show with no parameters. Now control will goes to
1.
Okay, control will goes to 1. Okay, now in show method, okay, so only one statement. What is the statement?
Show with
Show with exceptions. So it will execute, okay, the statements in the show. Now to this show method, okay, control come here from which method? What is the previous point of this show method?
2.
2, no? So again, okay, control come to here. There is no exception raised. So by neglecting catch block, it will come to this statement because a remaining statement should be executed, no? So now it is going to display show overloaded with runtime exception. Now, so to this, okay, method 2 control come from, okay. So what is the previous point of this method 2?
Third.
Why
This
would you show runtime exception? That's inside the catch block. No?
Here.
Oh, because it throws runtime exception.
Yeah. Okay. So now here the previous point of this show int of a is this one. No. So now control come to here and it will execute remaining code in the show of string here. So show overloaded with no exceptions. This is the order.
So what initially public void show throws exception, this throws exception will what this will tell?
No, just we are throwing exception. That's it.
There's no exception, so yeah, it goes through no.
Yeah, there is no exception actually.
Confusing.
Yeah.
I think best is to give these blue arrows in the question paper and the quiz to understand.
Sir, in that show method with integer as an argument, In
This one?
that print statement will always get printed or what, sir? Since it's not within the catch block. No, the show method with the integer as argument, that method. So the print statement inside it will be always printed since it's not within the catch block. Is it? My question: will it always get printed? No matter whatever happens.
This one,
yes,
no?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, yes.
No matter whether exception or no
exception is raised or not, doesn't matter.
Always get.
Yeah. Yes. Just if exception is raised, immediately it will come to the catch block, never return back to try block. That's it. But it will execute remaining code in the method. You are correct. Yes. Yeah, this one on packages. So package name is iatm.java.program. Okay. So public class example, public void show. So this is show. So now consider the following Java code and choose the correct way of using class example from any outside package. Okay. So now not within the package, outside of any other package, I want to use this example class. So what is the correct way of using this this example class outside of its package? See the options. So this is the program and these are the options. Four options are visible now.
A and C, I think.
This one and this one. Why not this one?
It will not get that example because we have not imported it.
Okay, you are not importing here. Okay, so here also you are not importing now.
Yeah, A and D, no. A and D will be the right answer. C will not work.
Why C will not work?
Because you're not doing any import.
That we have to define the full path.
You are giving fully qualified name, no? iatm.java.program.example. This is fully qualified name.
So then D should also work, right?
No, because
here you are not importing, and you are not importing like this, no? Fully qualified name also you are not using.
The example class file is not present in IIT. It is not importing recursively, so it will not work.
So and
it's not present directly under the IIT folder.
He's asking about D options.
Yeah. See here, import iit.star means what happened? Already I said previously about this, no? So iit.star means, so whatever the classes and packages in this package will be imported, not sub packages. So here example class is present under program package. No, so it is not. No.
This the IIT.star is like that prohibitive prohibition of using Java.star, which ma'am had told. Ma'am had told previously that sir had told in the lecture that Java.star also is prohibited. So this IIT.star is also I can take it as in the same meaning, sir.
In IIT.star, only the package means class and interface is present in IIT can be accessible. But here,
this is a custom package, right?
Okay, custom package for that star is allowed, but for Java.star it's not. Sure.
No, we are using Java.util.star. That means anything under util I can access.
Yeah,
but util.x.y, if something is available in y, I cannot give util.star mean it is automatically goes to y and take that. It cannot happen.
Yeah, it's a bigger set. Yeah, it's not.
Okay. Shall I move to next question?
Sir, before that, can you just show the explanation for the previous question? I'm still confused.
This
Do
one?
you have the text? No, for the previous one.
Question 9. This one, no?
At the answer, there is an explanation. No, can you please
Yeah,
show?
yeah. So see here, new example dot show is there, no? So do you want me to explain, or do you want to show a solution?
Below the solution, there is an explanation. No, can you just show that, please?
Okay, okay, this one.
Okay, so this means that if I have a method that says throws exception, it will always throw the exception, right?
Yes. So you can overload with different one, no problem.
No, something that throws exception need not always throw exception, right? See, you can have an if condition inside which you will write the throw exception, right? Only if that is satisfied, you throw an exception. But whichever function is calling this method, which is throwing an exception, has to put it inside a try block if it is a checked exception. That's the condition.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's why the simple show doesn't have to do anything, but the show with int has to have a try catch.
Yeah, yeah. Here, no? So here, show without parameters, it is throwing exception. So this is what checked exception, no? So that's why while calling this show method, you should put it in try catch. It is mandatory. And here, this is runtime exception. It is throwing runtime exception. While calling show often, you no need to keep it in try catch because this is unchecked exception, no? So you no need to handle in prayer.
Okay, thank you. This is the exact question I had. I don't know how to frame it. Thank you for answering. Yeah, both of you. Yeah, thank you. Okay, the difference between checked and unchecked exception. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. See this question. So adder.java, this package, okay, created under IATM package. Sorry, this class, adder class created under IATM package. And it has two methods defined in the adder class. One is add with 3 integer parameters. Same add method, okay, with 2 parameters. Okay, please observe carefully these two methods. Okay, these two methods, please observe carefully. Okay, total signature and the number of parameters.
So in line 3, I think there will be a problem because it is a protected add. You have to inherit, otherwise we cannot be access that method add, I think. Line number 2, line number 3,
Yeah,
sorry.
Yeah. So actually here, this is a adder method defined in IATM package. Okay. And here the method, okay, int add with three parameters is its access specifier is public here. So access specifier public means you can access anywhere, no? Okay, you can access. Okay, you can access anywhere. Okay, this one. And protected means within the class, within the package, and outside of the package through inheritance. Okay, this integer with the 2 parameters. Okay, now here test one is the class, okay, which is defined in the test package. Okay, now here importing IATM.star. Okay, so now this class is present in the adder class is present in the IATM now. So this is going to import here. Now class calculator, it is extended from adder class. Okay. So now public void calculate. So system dot out dot println of this dot, okay, add of 7 comma 8 comma 9. Okay. Now here it is calling add method. Actually, add method is not present in the, okay, this calculator class, but in its parent class it is defined. Okay, in parent class it is defined, and it is access specifier is public. So now there is no problem to access this 7 comma 8 comma 9. Okay, so this method means add with 3 parameters. Now this dot add of 7 comma 10. Okay, now this is protected one. Protected means you can access within the class, okay, within the package, outside of the package through inheritance. Okay, so you are extending adder class, okay, here. No, so there is no problem. But here I'm removing this protected. Now you tell me what happened. I'm removing this protected. Now you tell me.
Now
What
it's
happened?
become default.
Now it become default. Now you tell me this dot add of 9 comma 10. What it will give?
No, we cannot.
Okay, it will give what? Compile time error. Is it clear?
Yes.
So as of now, okay, as per this question, there is no error at line number 1 and 2. Okay, both are accessible. Now coming to, okay, this one. Okay, here I created an object for adder. Adder A1 is equal to new adder of. Now A1 dot add of 4 comma 5.
So this
Okay.
will give an error, right? This will give an error.
Why?
Because your adder is protected.
Yeah, adder is protected.
So just to clarify my understanding, suppose that line A1 is new calculator, then it will work.
Where?
Suppose it is A1 is new calculator instead of new adder, then line 3 also will work.
Yes, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or the test one can extend that.
Yeah. Yes, you are also correct. So here, if you write extends adder, then it will work. Okay. And there is no need of this adder also. Directly you can call like this dot adder like that. Okay. So line 3 will give an error.
I have a question. If we extend the calculator class in test 1, will it work?
Yeah, I think it will work. Through inheritance hierarchy, it will work.
Okay.
Okay, I hope these are clear now. This clear? I will hand over to Dhanyan.
Yes.
So, Anand, I think it's already 6:30. I think close to 6:30. So, does anyone have doubts on the assertion and logging questions? Can you specify? I mean, if you
Just
have any
one small query.
Yeah.
Whether do we have any in between session in next week before this means our programming UP? Because maybe we have some doubt in some programming.
We will plan to have one more, just like we had one last week. No, we will plan to have one more.
Okay,
so
but
did you attend the last one?
Then I will request if it's possible to do it before within Wednesday and Thursday.
Yeah,
Because
so if we are going to have it, it will in all probability be on Thursday. That is what we were thinking. But we will discuss on Monday and late confirm it. Okay.
Okay. Did we cover all the questions on last Wednesday? We didn't know. That's why we are having another session.
No. Actually, see, we covered for some typical questions, right? But if you have doubts, we can do that, or we can also come up with one or two other examples which will give you more. What do you say? Like we are coding as we are explaining, right? So that will probably give you a bit more confidence, is what we thought.
Okay.
So we'll come up with few more examples which might have an overlap with what we already discussed. But every question will have something new in it, right? So however you practice, we'll be planning questions, something new, but of course, with whatever you have learned so far, you should be able to do it. That's the idea, right? So we'll discuss some more examples. We haven't really planned the question to discuss, but yeah, we'll have one more session. Yeah.
Yeah, if it is by Wednesday and Thursday, it will good.
Yeah, no, and we want to keep it for Friday already. We will have it latest by Thursday. That's the plan. Yeah.
Hello, sir. Sir?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, I have a doubt in question number 12 of activity question 7.4.
12 of 7.4. Oh, EQ, yeah. Oh, this is on assertions, is it?
Yes, yes.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you asked me. Yeah, I will clarify it.
Okay.
Yes, here in this options, you can go to the options. Yeah. Yes, we have used this minus source thing. It is used to compile with the older versions of Java, but if I have JDK 12 and it supports version I think 7, 8, 9, 10 and 12, and if I use that Java C minus source, if I want to run with the 8 version of JDK, then 8 and then the file name .java, it is giving a warning that bootstrap class path not set in conjunction with minus source. Can you explain that?
Okay, so this question is on packages. Anand, do you want to address it? Like, no, it's okay. Assert, is it? Okay, sorry. Yeah, just 1 second. Let me see. Minus source, is it? Okay. Can you type the message in the chat? Whatever error message you got, can you just put it on the chat box?
It compiles successfully with the latest. It don't uses the older version. It compiles with, I have JDK 12. It compiles with the latest version, but it gives a warning. Suppose I am giving an example, that applet one. That applet is not available from JDK 10. I try to run it with minus source 9, JDK 9 version and JDK 8 version. Then also it is compiling successfully, but it is compiling to JDK 12, but not using the older versions of JDK. It is and giving that warning that bootstrap class was not set. But if I run through the JDK 9, it is running successfully and the applet is working.
So you're saying in Java 11, it runs with giving this error, but in JDK 9, it gives the correct error. Is that right? Is it
no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that. Can you explain that minus source? How does it work and explain everything?
No. My understanding about minus source is that, like, if you're running on 11, you would want to run this using JDK 3, right? Like, yes. If you say 1.3, you would want to run it using JDK 3. That was my understanding about minus source. But I have I don't remember recalling this message. So if you can just type it on the chat box.
I'm doing it.
Yeah, I'll check it and let you know later. I'm not sure. I mean, I have no idea about this error. Okay, to be honest, yeah.
I'm compiling the program once again.
See, the whole idea of the question, I hope you got it, no? The purpose of the question is just after a certain point, after a certain point, when newer versions come in, there may be certain words which are added as which are added as keywords, and then you can no more access. I mean, use those as.
Yes, I got that. In 9, the applet is there, but from 10, the applet is not there. But when I doing I'm showing the error once again. This error is coming.
Yeah. You can just type it here. I'll copy it and I'll try to check and get back to you. Okay. I immediately don't have an answer for it. Yeah. If someone else knows about it, please help him out. But I am not sure. I am not seeing this. Yeah, you can type it here in the chat. So who is asking the question? Sorry. RJ, is it?
Yes, you can see I've written in the chat box.
Okay, got it. Thanks. I will check it.
It is compiling successfully. It is compiling with the JDK 12, not with the JDK 9 version.
So which are the lines that are compiling successfully? Options. Actually, which options?
In the program, may I share my screen? Then it will be clear, I think.
No, I think we will not be able to give you permission for that. We only have co-host. I don't know. I'm not sure, but just let me know. There are 4 options, right? Out of this, which are the ones that you're able to compile successfully?
Actually, I am using a applet class in Java for making a smiley thing.
Okay.
and use the HTML, and that applet is I think removed from JDK 10 onwards, and
No, I'm
I
asking
want to.
about this question. I'm asking about this question. Did you try executing it, and what is the output that you're getting?
Oh, this question I think it will not run because I have JDK 12 and it support for 7, 8, 9, 10, and
Okay,
12.
okay,
It will
okay.
not have
Then we will, yeah, then we will try this and let you know. Okay, I'm not sure. I'll try it and let you know. Can you
I have
just
to
post
search the old
one in Discord so that I don't forget? Like I can respond to that. Can you do that? Meanwhile, I will check this error message. Okay, I've noted it down. I'll check this error message.
It's a very old Java 1.3. I think I have to download it from the archive. Then I have to save it.
Okay.
The old
Okay.
JDK.
Okay. The others, anybody who has been working on earlier versions, if you have any inputs, please kindly give your suggestions. But yeah, otherwise we'll just check and get back to you. Okay. Yeah, so don't worry about of course, from an exam perspective, nothing to worry. But even otherwise, you're good to know like how these things are working when the packages are getting deprecated and how it happens, right? That's good to know that. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'll get back to you, Arjun. Okay. How about anybody else? Any other doubts on assertions and logging? Okay, please try to work it out. I'm sure you have to submit it by tomorrow evening, right? So please try it out. In case you have any questions, please post it on Discord. We'll try to answer. Or whoever already attempted it will probably give an answer. So graded assignment questions, we won't be able to help. The others you can just post it. Okay. And I wanted to discuss the init cost, get cost also, but maybe we'll do it in the beginning of the next session. We will just do that and then we'll wind it up. Okay. The get cost, init cost, right? The chained exceptions. That we will do it in the next session. Okay.
And last question, if that is okay. I just want a hint, right? What does user-defined exception mean specifically? Right?
What does user-defined exception mean? Is it?
Yeah, because both assignments ask us about that. Are we overriding the default exception?
No, we are actually inheriting the exception class, right?
Okay.
No, so you are asking about what is it conceptually or how is it done?
No, why would you need a user?
Okay. So this was some question that I think someone asked in the last class also, I remember, last session. So I was just saying like, say for instance, if you have a big, what do you say, big, or an organization that you want to automate, okay? And there are the same example I gave last time also. So you have, say, different sections, say account section, store section, purchase section, and all that. And each of these are being coded by a separate set of programmers. Okay. But you want to have some kind of an error message which is uniform across all these things. Say, suppose you are giving the input of some employee code. Say, suppose you want to look at how many years of experience an employee has in account section or in store section or purchase section. They are using separate code, suppose, because they have separate workflow as such, right? In stores, they have a different workflow. In purchase, they have a different workflow. In accounts, they have a different workflow. So if suppose there is something common across, like you enter an employee code and you want to, if that employee is not there, you want to raise the same exception, then the exception will be given by some centralized set of packages, will be given by a different set of programmers who are giving, okay, whatever is common across all the sections, we will give a set of exceptions which you can reuse. The same message will come. This employee does not exist. Or in accounts, you will say the employee does not exist. In stores, they will say, okay, this employee number is not found. I mean, that kind of some employee moves from some place to other. No, this customization, I mean, this uniformity across all sections wherein the same functionality is there and you want to give the same error message. You want to handle it in the same way. You want to have the same, or you want to log it in the same way, or you want to have some kind of an error handling which is uniform for a set of functionality, which in itself is divided into components like smaller tasks. So you want to give something which is common for all. In such cases, we can define this user-defined exception. So this exception, now I can use it like I'm using arithmetic exception, right? Java gives me arithmetic exception. I don't even worry about what is inside that. So just like that, I will use this exception. So last time I was explaining about the division by 7, right? So something like that we can define, right? Employee not found exception. or employee age exceeds 60 exception, something like that. I'm saying like, so this, you can have a set of defined exceptions which somebody can just use as a plugin, right?
Okay, then in the program, they will just try to catch that exception.
Correct.
And basically not necessarily do any particular extra handling. They just let the default exception work.
Yeah, see, they can themselves say there will be some code where they will be like, if employee not found, then they throw this exception. Where this method is being called, they can catch the exception. Or they can simply catch the exception if the exception is defined in that way. Got it? No, depending on the use case, they can use it just like any other exception, is what I'm saying.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Okay. So there may be so many other users also, but generally these user-defined. So why do we have user-defined classes, user-defined packages, user-defined? I mean, it's all more like, reusability and kind of uniformity. All these things can be ensured by having these customized exceptions. So when we are looking at small programs, we may not be able to appreciate it, but you look at it from a larger perspective when there are no number of people involved in programming, number of people involved as users also, right? Such an environment, these kind of exceptions will be very handy. Is it okay?
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, fine. Yeah, sure. I think we'll drop off now. It's 6:43. Yeah. Okay, thanks, Anand. Thank you very much for this marathon session. Okay. Yeah. Thanks, everyone. Thank you for joining. Yeah, please do join us next Tuesday as well. Okay. Thanks, bye.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thanks.